For me, permaculture really involves a fundamental kind of shift in your brain. It's like you start looking at things completely different.
We're trying to level the ground, so we want the string to line up with the mark on the A-frame.
We had been teaching permaculture design certification courses for a couple years, and about 2 years ago I realized I wanted to share this knowledge with a wider audience. So I really wanted to trim down the certification curriculum and make a week-long permaculture intensive, and also show that permaculture is more than just a fancy style of organic gardening. So like the workshop starts on Sunday, and it's amazing because there's people from all over the world gathered in one place to all learn about permaculture and meet and connect and learn from each other. Monday, we get a tour and we see it through the lens of the permaculture principles, right? So the water doesn't go that way or that way, but when it comes into the ditch, it kind of spreads out evenly. So we see it from a design aspect, and we allude to other climates as well, and really start to see how we can take these principles and see them in action. So Monday is really about exploring those principles first on the farm, and then really getting into the theory and the philosophy behind permaculture, defining it and framing it. Is we are nature working. Tuesday through Thursday have a pretty similar format. The mornings are practical, hands-on work, and we make little groups so it's not too busy and too crazy in any one section.
I planted wormwood, spreads very quickly, so an area where it will not interrupt other plants.
When you leave the course, you should be able to go anywhere in the world and look at a plant, even if you've never seen it before, and know how to propagate it, how to make more of it. So we learn plant propagation. We learn how to manipulate the landscape so that it holds water and holds fertility, so we do practical hands-on earthworks. We also learn about composting and soil building and how to increase the fertility using manure and carbon and plant sources. So we spend a lot of time getting our hands dirty. The afternoons are lectures, but we are very careful to make it very dynamic and appeal to a lot of different learning styles. Maybe like the soil just wasn't right and you were just way off on this, you gotta reanalyze your site. Aha! I get it now, schematics, big broad strokes. So it's lecture, but also dances and games and mapping activities and observation activities. So we keep it really interesting while also covering a lot of material. And then Friday is probably my favorite day. It's a field trip. So we leave pretty early. We leave between 7 and get to the dock, and we're on a private boat in the middle of the lake. It's beautiful. We go to the other side of the lake to Santiago, where we have breakfast in a traditional open-air Mayan market. We climb in the back of a pickup and we go out towards the coast and we watch the climate change. And we then meet up and explore an indigenous, intentional community of 70 families that have developed a large piece of land on permaculture principles. We have lunch at the Mesoamerican Institute of Permaculture, and we get a lecture on Mayan cosmology and how it relates to permaculture.
So here is what we call the milpa system.
And then we're back in the bamboo by 5:30 to have our dinner and a little party on Friday night. Saturday is student presentations, and it's super flexible. The goal of the student presentation is to challenge yourself to think how you can take the permaculture principles and apply them and integrate them into your life. And it may be about a garden, but it may be about a personal change you want to make. Lodging is at the Bamboo Guest House, an amazing building made of all natural materials, but still super clean and comfortable. And all food is included, 3 meals a day, plus coffee and tea and fruit, and most of it comes straight from the farm.
The food's amazing.
So good, so fresh, very healthy. I'm fat and happy.
Even the food was inspiring,
So this is my invitation. Come on out, come hang out, get connected to your food, get connected to the planet, and have a great time while you're doing it.
I think permaculture is important because it seems to be a really good option for our future.
I had never thought about permaculture before last week, and now I will use it for the rest of my life.
The connection with the people, the earth, just the incredible love, curiosity, playfulness. It was a phenomenal experience.
This course was very special. I got a lot more out of it than I would have ever expected.
It surrounds everything in life that is important. Everything.